Hey guys, what about Amiobi here? We're gonna play Stono Beach Club by Trailducker. Trailducker's courses have always been a little bit polarizing at the best of times. Sometimes in a good way, sometimes not. Him making a major design contest course, this should be fun. I would expect that this will be wild. Because now he gets to make greens that are insane. And so I'm curious how this is gonna go. This is a design for the 2023 TGCTours Major Design Contest. So, yeah, I'm expecting full-on insanity out here. We're getting full-on stuttering, which I could do without. That actually isn't too far off. These greens look quick. They're relatively quick. I've birdied the first hole. This concerns me. Alright, there's more red. It's stuttering. Okay, I guess we're not using the slope. So one thing we do need to keep in mind, Trailducker's colorblind. And so for him, designing greens is more difficult than most because he can't see the difference between red and yellow and orange and all of that, right? So he does have a tendency at times to have a ton of red and then green, not really much in between. Which is really unfortunate. And I've said this, playing this course with him in chat before, I'll say it again. They need to come up with a colorblind version of this game so that people who are colorblind are able to create greens and whatnot, as well as people who aren't. Like, there needs to be that accessibility needs to be there. Games need, and it shouldn't be that difficult to do it for colorblindness to make the game accessible. Like, it needs to be accessible. Now, the retaining walls, yeah, I could do without these. Yeah, I don't see the point of that. And Troy's telling me this isn't Ducker crazy. Well, the one time he's actually given full license to do it, he doesn't. Allegedly. I'm not understanding this hole. Like, I'm not understanding why you don't just blast it down the right like I did. And why this juts out like that. I'm just not seeing it. And there's a bit of a backstop back there too, which really shouldn't be there. Not a huge backstop. Yeah, green shape's different. I'm not understanding the idea behind this hole. Like, I'm not understanding what he's trying to get me to do and what, you know, to me, it's very obvious. You smack it down the left, hit a 3-wood on, and either make the putt or not. In my case, make the putt. Eagle, see ya. How's it going, Grenade? So I don't understand the idea behind that hole. 450, we're gonna cut off driver. can hit 3 wood. All right, sorry, I can hit drive over there though. Gives me a backstop if I do that. Yeah, that's the play. As long as I don't go through that fairway too. Never hit a lob wedge on. Hope the wind doesn't take it too. Oh man, hope the wind takes it enough. Oh, we got killed. That was a tap in birdie until the slope got it. Not too bad, dude. Now we're gonna have a drivable 4. Might go through the back. Yeah, it is going through the back. How far through the back is it going? Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Okay. I don't think that was the right play. But the recovery's pretty easy. I've said this in a couple other courses, drivable 4s that don't have outrageous amounts of danger around them, I don't think they make sense on a major on a major course. We're trying to make this difficult, right? And you're giving people free birdies. That's not how you make courses difficult. Some cool ground movement there. Both the wind and the lie didn't do what I thought it would. Okay. So now we're going to roll off the back here. Okay. It feels like on first glance that a lot of this stuff is stuff that a less accomplished player would struggle with, but a good player wouldn't. Those advertising boards are pretty tight, aren't they? I don't know that you want to have that. Like, it should be repelling me, if anything. Ah, it stuttered. Now, maybe it creates some difficult putts, but just having a little bowl there. All right. I don't understand why it's stuttering so much. Like, it's not even using all of my resources. Odd. Maybe a setting change or something. I was gonna say that thing's going way left. Well, yeah, look at your swing plane there, numpty. Centerline hazard there. Sure. I'm struggling to see kind of the pros and cons of going right or left of it. I'll just go right over it, I guess. Oops. Maybe. Like it doesn't feel like it should be stuttering. Like there's not, unless there's a shitload of buried trees out here. It doesn't really feel like there's anything that should be making it stutter. Just yank that over here. Oh, wow. Still low. Yeah, I mean, this game is a buggy mess, right? So that's probably the most likely explanation. All right, so he stuck a bunker right where I want to hit my 3-wood. So that's good thought. Good thought process. I mean, I could hit driver up here, but I don't see. Actually, you know what? That might be the play. I thought I was gonna end up closer to the green than I'm. Looks like it. Maybe. It was a little fast, sir. Problem. But this, I mean, this isn't gonna test a platinum player at all. They're gonna just carve this into 17 different pieces of their choice. People like me who, oh, that doesn't go in. Okay. People like me who struggle with tempo will have the odd issue here and there, but they're not gonna. Okay. I don't understand some of these choices. Like, why are we jutting the fairway out like that on a 660-yard hole? I'm never getting there in 2, so what's the point? Second shot being narrow, I get, and I've missed it. And it's and it's gonna be at gentleman height. Um, okay. Second shot there was tough. It was really tough to hold that fairway. That does run off the back, doesn't it? Okay. And then I fast it slightly and I'm gone. And then I'm going off the other side? Oh, am I ever? Okay. We'll get there eventually. Don't you worry. We'll get there eventually. I mean, this is probably like usually a trail ducker course. I'm like, okay, there's gonna be some amazing environment and the golf I might have an issue with, but it's gonna really look pretty. This is really tame for like kind of plain for trail ducker. Now we are starting to get into some areas here where misses are being punished, like this. So we're kind of getting in the right direction. Grenade golf? What's that? Hitting it all over the place? I can do that by myself. Missed the putt. Jeez, I thought that was gonna be too much. Now that it's not, it's hunting season for this pin. Ah, that wind. Oh, okay then. Here's a helping slope. No, no, it isn't. Hmm. Can't miss that one left. Cut off driver again. I'm a little disappointed, guys. I was expecting insanity out here, and I was looking forward to it. Like this. This is kind of insane. And then I slow it so the wind doesn't take it. Because I felt like if I faceted it all, it was going to go 7 miles left. Yeah, I mean this of all the courses that Trail Ducker's designed for him to just let loose all his creativity and all the amazing stuff that he does, this was the one to do it for, and he's played it kind of safe, it feels like. Oh God. I don't know if I was getting there anyways. No, I wasn't. Maybe he might have run. I don't know. I don't know if it's a ran. I mean, maybe he just knew he wasn't going to have very much time in the first place. That's just me misjudging it. So like, stuff like this is good. Like, punish the miss. But let's be honest, I'm one under because I'm playing quite poorly, not because it's difficult. That's wow, that's that far left. Like a 4-iron, 4-5, 3-4, 5-iron par threes requiring this level of precision, or yeah, that makes it tricky. Because it's so easy to be way offline with a long iron in this game. Easy. I think you would go 21, dude, because then you can go from 21 to 23 easily. Like porting it, I mean. Like if you get 19, then you have to port it to 21, and then from there you have to port it to 23, I think. The designers in here will tell you for sure. Very last. It's a missed opportunity. Oh, you need both? Okay. And this is just a I mean, it's a nitpick. Why do we have two T's that are exactly, I mean, is there there must be an angle difference between the two? Otherwise, I don't understand why there's two sets that are the exact same length on every single hole. He's done the Augusta thing with the 0s and 5s. Okay, sure. It's major design contest, so we'll do the Augusta thing with the yardages. That's fine. But it's just, and 7480 might actually be close to what Augusta's yardage actually is. Want some designer thoughts? Sure. It's too easy. I mean, if I play it all decently, I'm going to be deep under par. And the Plaque guys are killing it. But oh, thanks for the follow there, Money Mac. To be honest, I struggled to kind of understand some of the ideas of some of the shots, is where it came down to. But what I'm most disappointed was I was like, okay, let's get some trail ducker greens. This is where we get to have trail. No, you don't. It was a little subtle, which at times worked. Especially in the back nine, I kept missing by just a little bit and getting sent off the world, which was good, which is what you want. But it never really struck fear in me at all. Like, I feel like now, and maybe this is part of the goodness of the design, I feel like I should go out there and shoot a ridiculously low score, and I didn't. So maybe it's not as easy as it appears, but I don't know. Let's see, what do you got? Knew it was more elite. Thinking for plat, it's one of those, there's so many birdies, you're having to always hit the tight angles to go low. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I think you did give a bit too much forgiveness. And it's something I'm seeing, and one of the things I've seen with probably 95% of the courses in this contest is they're trying to make them like reasonable golf courses that play well. And I don't know you can do that for Major. I think Major has to be goofy. I think it has to be silly. I think it has to be like players at my level and lower, which is the majority, like the vast majority of us. We need to be scratching our head playing a major course. Right? Three, I didn't see it. The 3 angle and 3, I didn't see it. 11, maybe. I didn't see it as much. Which one was 11? Oh, I mean, that hole's not reachable anyways. So the second shot, you're going across the fairway instead of going straight on it. Okay. Yeah, I could see where you lay up there and then hit 3-wood again. instead of hitting driver, although you could just hit a cut. I don't know. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah. So one suggestion I've heard and I've said before is play test it with no tempo, right? And like on beginner, like, because I know you're not a great player because I see what you shoot in Dam Society. So I'll have to edit this.